All right, welcome to your essential October 2025 briefing. We're going to break down the key business, pension, and security updates that you absolutely need to have on your radar this month. So let's get right into it.
So here's what's on the docket. We're going to kick things off with a big change that's going to affect your personal finances. Then we'll hit some really crucial admin deadlines you can't miss. After that, we'll explore a huge opportunity in the creator economy, cover some key legal and security risks, and finally, we'll wrap it all up with your key takeaways.
First up, we've got a classic good news, bad news story. It's all about the state pension, and it's something that's going to affect millions of household budgets all across the country. Okay, so let's start with the good news. Thanks to that triple lock, the state pension is getting a nice little bump based on a 4.7% average earning growth. If you're on the new state pension, that's an extra £561 a year, taking your total to over 12.5 grand. That's a welcome boost for sure. But there's a catch.
And this number right here, this is the catch. £12,570. That is your personal income tax allowance, the amount you can earn completely tax-free. And the really crucial part, it is frozen solid at that level until 2028. You see where this is going, right?
Well, this creates something called fiscal drag. As the state pension inches closer and closer to that frozen tax-free ceiling, a whole lot more pensioners are going to get pulled into paying income tax, many for the very first time. So the big takeaway is, even though your pension is going up, your actual take-home pay might not go up by as much as you think. All right, let's switch gears from personal finance to some essential admin that every single business owner needs to get on top of, like yesterday. This is about getting your house in order. Okay, get your calendars out because you have two really important dates. First, from October 13th of this year, you're going to need a gov.uk one login to get into Companies House WebFiling. And second, a brand new business rates revaluation kicks in on April 1st, 2026. Trust me, the time to prep for both of these is right now. For that Companies House change, it's actually pretty painless if you get ahead of it. Just 4 simple things to do. First, make sure your email address is up to date. Second, set up your gov.uk one login now. Don't wait. Third, dig out your company authentication code. And fourth, and this is a big one, if you share a login with your team or your accountant, that's not going to work anymore. Every single user needs their own account. And what about business rates? Well, the single most important thing you can do right now is sign up for a business rates valuation account. This gives you a sneak peek at your new valuation, which is based on April 2024 values, and lets you plan ahead instead of getting a nasty surprise when that bill lands. Okay, we've ticked the compliance boxes. Now, let's talk about a massive opportunity. We're talking about the creator economy, a market that is absolutely exploding and is probably way more relevant to your business than you even realize. £2.2 billion. Yeah, you heard that right. A new report from Oxford Economics found that's how much the YouTube creator economy alone added to the UK in 2024. It's supporting around 45,000 jobs. This isn't just a hobby anymore. It's a serious, powerful economic force. And this points to a fundamental shift in how marketing works. You know, people are just tired of being sold to all the time. They want real stories, they want to interact, and they crave authenticity from the brands they choose to support. So, how can your business tap into this? And look, this isn't just for the big brands with huge budgets. You can start small. Think about creating some short-form videos for TikTok or Reels. Share some behind-the-scenes stuff. You could even team up with a local influencer who really gets your brand. It's all about building a community, not just pushing a product. Next up, we really need to talk about protecting your business. We're going to look at 2 critical areas on the horizon, some upcoming changes in employment law, and, you guessed it, the constant threat of cybercrime. First, the Employment Rights Bill. It's making its way through Parliament, and while we don't have all the final details yet, we know the direction it's heading. The bottom line here, be proactive. Don't wait for it to become law to start thinking about it. Start reviewing your employment contracts now so you're ready to go. Now for a number that is just staggering, 7.7 million. That is the estimated number of cybercrimes that UK businesses faced last year. Think about that. This isn't some far-off threat that happens to other companies, it is right on our doorstep. But here's the thing, according to the Information Commissioner's Office, the ICO, the fix doesn't have to be super complicated or expensive. The real problem is that so many of us are just neglecting the absolute basics of cybersecurity. The ICO has laid out 5 simple, powerful steps. Back up your data and keep it separate. Use strong passwords and multi-factor authentication. Stay vigilant for those phishing emails. Keep your antivirus updated and lock down your devices. Honestly, just doing these basics can make a world of difference. Phew, okay, that was a lot to cover, from pensions to passwords. So let's boil it all down into a clear, simple action plan that you can use for the month ahead. Okay, here it is, your 4-point action plan for October. Super simple. First, tax. Take a look at how that pension rise might actually affect you. Second, admin. Seriously, go create that gov.uk one login today. Third, growth. Challenge yourself to try just one new way to tell your brand story. And finally, security. If you do nothing else, please go switch on multi-factor authentication on your key accounts.
You know, when you look at all this stuff together, the tax rules, the marketing trends, the security threats, it's pretty clear that the ground is always shifting under our feet. And that leaves us with one final question to think about. Is your business just built to react? Or is it truly ready to adapt and thrive?